Hello, Gemini. I already pre-shuffled the cards, so I'll get started with your reading. Please hit like and subscribe if this reading helps you. And if not, I would appreciate, any constructive criticism. Or, it also could be a message that's for your Gemini brothers and sisters. But let's see if I can help you figure out what's going on. All right. Your overall energy, I really like it. The Wheel of Fortune, that suggests to me that there's going to be forward movement. And this is a weekly reading, so let's see if the cards can confirm for us that we're going to see something even this week. That could be some news on the front. You're afraid of it being over, that you're just not. See, this is like a winter solstice card. Like if it was in the upright, I'd say, that the worst is over. The only way to go from here is up. But I think you're afraid. I think that there's a part of you that wonders if it's over. And so I guess you're within relationship, or you're within enough communication with someone that they've left you with some confusion. You're a little tired of the whole fight of trying to figure out what's going on with this person, and it's not like you're getting anywhere. I mean, look at their battles are getting won, but whatever. And here you're like, you don't even. You're a little bit at a loss to make a decision, because I don't think you have enough information to make any clear decisions. You want to start with a communication to offer love, but you feel like, well, I could see why you might not want to do that right now, because you're worried that this person wouldn't. Yeah, if you're wanting to express love and you're not sure this person is gonna receive it well, then that would definitely keep you from wanting to move forward on that sense. You feel stuck. Is this your, you got two major arcanas here on this, plus the overall energy, but you're trying to look at it in a new way, and I can see why, because this could be you don't even know what decisions to make. You're a little confused. Perhaps this person has not been communicating really well and not sending actions, and you're not ready to send any actions towards them either, because you might feel like it's not going to be understood, especially if you worrying that this is happening, right? You've had to be your own fourth pillar in terms of your stability, and it's like you're waiting for some type of communication that will help you understand what it is that you're dealing with, and you're willing to be that strength for yourself, but man, you just long for that communication that will help you feel a little bit more secure. You're a Page of Pentacles. You wanna look at this with childlike wonder, and proceed with strong resources. You're for real about this person. It's not just about lovey-dovey. You're in it for the long haul. The Tower moment and the Wheel of Fortune. That's interesting. Okay, I've been pulling the Tower a lot for my own readings lately, and I read for myself. I also have people read for me too, but I keep wondering about this card, because when I ask about, well, what is this in regards to, whatever, it ends up being something really cool. I think that something's going to happen that will shake things up, but in the overall sense, maybe you're going to rock the boat because you're tired of waiting. I think that you're getting frustrated enough that you're willing to take a risk to push the situation, to make it move forward. Okay, well, let's see what your person has to say about this. I'm sorry. I mean, I know that's got to suck. I know how that feels. Believe me. I think at some point in our lives, we all deal with some situations like that. Why doesn't the other person get it? I don't know. Just to have some, some people don't realize. I think we all look at things from different points of view, and our person just doesn't really understand that. And they leave us in these confusing situations. All right, so what's going on with your person? Oh, some strong cards. Yeah. Wow. Okay, well, just because there's so much major arcana here, what they feel for you is very powerful. And the Nine of Cups. And look, another Tower moment. Wow. Wow. Let's count this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 major arcanas are out here on the table. Okay, that's crazy when you consider how many cards there are, and only, only a couple not dozen, but you know what I mean. There's not that many of the major arcana, and look how many showed up. Your person is a Page of Cups, and a King of Wands. They're not in the upright, but these are cards are about the person whose perspective we're reading from. They don't have a lot to offer right now, so they don't feel comfortable about offering what they have to offer right now. It's a little fishy. They're capable of being, they're quite magnetic. They're magnetic, whether it's attractiveness or personality, whatever the case may be. But they aren't feeling, they probably feel like they're coming up short with you. Perhaps they know that they aren't quite delivering on the level that you deserve. Something's going on with them that makes them realize that they aren't quite on top of their game here. I did those out of order because I was just seeing so much major arcana. I wanted to understand what your person was feeling, and they're not strong right now because they're in the upside down. I will say that no matter how some of these cards look, you are their wish fulfillment. Look at how the card that the spread ends on. So I don't, whatever's going on is complicated, but it's big time. They seem to be afraid of a Tower moment. Maybe they know and they sense that, that the way things are isn't really going to work for right now. Whatever reason that they're not moving forward completely yet. They sense a Tower moment that might need to take place between you two. But let's see. Sometimes Tower moments clear the dark stuff away so that you can move towards the lighter stuff. So it's not always gloom and doom in that sense. Sometimes it's just a really good thing. And transformation is always, how the best way to look at the Death card. I think that they sense that the way you see them has to die for you to really see who they are. So perhaps they are sensing that your perception of them isn't really, I don't know, maybe they don't have time or the inclination to explain it to you, but I don't quite understand. But I think that they know it may rock the foundation of whatever you guys have, but I think that they think that you see them in a way that isn't really representative of who they are. They know that you feel that they're the one, the wish fulfillment, but they don't have anything to offer right now that isn't kind of fishy. They do feel that you're their soulmate. So I don't want you to get too caught up in the fact that they feel like you might be looking at them the wrong. You're not seeing them as clear. It could be that there are reasons that you haven't been able to communicate or spend the quality time together to really get that across. But just understand, I think your person does want to be understood in a way that, and not necessarily the way that you want to see them, or perhaps, and not saying that you've done anything. Maybe they've given you bits and pieces that created an illusion of who they are as opposed to who they really are. But just be aware that you might be seeing a more illusory version of who they are, and they do want to correct that. But they do want to correct it in a way that, because they do see the long-term potential. You may have had another life together, but that's a definite soulmate card. There is conflict here, but she's looking off into these higher realms of, non-tangibles, the love, the, all these wondrous things, and he's more looking down into the more practical world, right? And the Chariot suggests, in my readings, it's always been a very strong sexual card. I feel that that there's a strong sexual chemistry between you two, and that is something that even if you guys were having enough problems that this might have been some scary stuff for them, even if they're like, I don't know if I'm really their wish fulfillment, if they knew who I really am. I think that this to me suggests that once you've had time, or you've gotten past some of this, the ickier stuff, they do see you as being right for each other, and the chemistry is off the charts. So it motivates them a lot to get past whatever it is that they think is not quite right. It looks like to me right now they are taking a time out. They're going to go ahead and allow whatever to be going on in your life to be going on, and they're taking a passive seat in it. So this Tower moment may be, maybe because they're being passive about it, it is causing a problem, and they know that. But they're not going to it doesn't look like they're going to do anything about that fact, at least right now, for some reason. I think that worldview is a source of conflict. Now it could be religion, it could be politics. There's a lot going on politically. But I think that the way they see things and the way you see things, which is kind of like in the Lovers, your person may feel that, I don't know which, if you're the divine feminine or the divine male in this equation, but whichever side you identify with, you've got a feminine form that is thinking more in terms of that ethereal love and the things that you can't really, intangible, right? And whereas we were talking about the divine masculine here is more in the 3D, right? So it could be that your person kind of is just more, in that type of energy, and sees you in the other energy, and there might be a need to be a meeting of the minds in that sense. You not only do you really, there's such sexual chemistry here, you are definitely their wish fulfillment. They know that you are that they are your wish fulfillment, but you're also theirs. Let's see what the romance angels has to say. I kind of would like some information to help with this the clarity on this different, we know about the attraction. Yeah, there's, and just remember, no matter how bad it seems, and it seems like there could be something happening this week that either in terms of this person being uncommunicative, or perhaps communicating and pushing the boundaries on some things. Who knows? Oh my God. Yeah, look at this. You can't make it up. Soulmate. See, this is your soulmate. And what else do we have? You're going to have a honeymoon phase. So, you know, things are going to work out. Now, let me see. Sometimes my own personal cards, I don't know if you've ever seen these before, but I hand shuffle them a bit, and then I open up and pick up a card. It says here, I don't feel I have, this is like if your person could tell you something. Now, it's regardless of what's going on in terms of spiritual realm. This is more about like what your person is saying to you in their heart, but would not say in, you know, to you directly, or they would say this to you directly if they, you know, had the right circumstances to say it. I don't feel I have enough to give given circumstances in my life. So maybe that's the part where they're like, yeah, I'm not quite, I don't have, yeah. See, I don't have enough to give right now. It's kind of fishy, given circumstances. But for you, I'll try. See, they want to try. If I knew I could trust you. Well, that's probably, you know, has to do with that. Well, Gemini, I hope you enjoyed this reading. I happen to know a Gemini that this ironically might be the message for. So I'd love to hear from the rest of you guys and let me know if that's a coincidence, or if all of you Geminis are kind of feeling that situation. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And I am new, so keep that in mind for the first 6 months. To be kind. If you dislike, to please give me constructive criticism.